Hey there, and welcome to Ontario Math. And I haven't done a screencast for a while, so I'm excited to do one again. And I'm doing multiples, common multiples, and least common multiples because I've had a couple of requests, and I'm about to do it with my class right now. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So what is multiple? Let's just start off with that. Well, it's pretty easy. It's easier than this definition, actually. The multiple of a number is the product of the number and any other whole number. So if I want to find the multiples of 2, I'm just going to multiply 2 by another number, and that's going to be my multiple. So why do we need to find and use common multiples and least common multiples? And one of the few times that I really think is important is when you work with fractions later on. It doesn't like the spelling for that, I don't know why, but when you work with fractions, sometimes you'll have to find common denominators. And if you've done it or if you haven't done it yet, you'll find that basically to find a common denominator, it's easy to use the least common multiple, which we're going to be doing today. So if you learn how to do this, it'll help you with your fractions later on down the road, adding them and subtracting them especially. So let's just get into of having to solve multiples, common multiples, and least common multiples. So say I have a question. Question 1 is list the first 6 multiples of 4. So I can list the multiples of a number by multiplying that number, 4, by 1, 2, 3, and 4, and etc. So I'm just going to start with this number 4, right? And I'll write it here. I usually like to do it like this. And this isn't writing. Here we go. And I need to write the first 6 multiples. So I'm going to start with the 4. I can't multiply it by the number 0 because that would give me 0. You always have to start with a whole number. 1, I start with 1 just because it makes the most sense. So I'll multiply 4 by 1, which is 4. And then by 2, which is 8. Then 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. And 4 times 6 is 24. And so here we go. We have the first 6 multiples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the first 6 multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24. Say we have another question. Question 2. It says list the first 10 multiples of the numbers 3 and 4. Then find their common multiples. So in order to do that, I'll first find the first 10 multiples of the number 3. And I'll just write that there. And I'll do the same thing. I'll multiply 3 by 1, 3. Then 3 times 2 is 6. 9, 12. 3 times 5 is, oops, I scrolled down, sorry. 3 times 5 is 15. 18. 21. 24, 27, then 30. So there's the first 10 multiples of 3. And I'll do the same thing for 4. So 4, 8, 12, 16. I guess I already did a bit of work up there. 24, 28, 32, 36, and finally 4 times 10 is 40. Now, I have to find their common multiples. So I look for, after I list the multiples of the other number, which I did already, I look for any number that appear in both lists. So 3's here, but not over here. Oh, these aren't the same, not the same. But look, we have 12. They're in both lists, so 12 is a common multiple. Nope, nope. 21, no. Oh, I see 24 and 24. So 24 is a common multiple. And that's it. So there's 2 common multiples for 3 and 4. And it's 12 and 24 if we go up to the first 10 multiples. Now, question 3 is what is the least common multiple for the numbers 3 and 4? So I have to find the lowest number that appears in both lists. So we have the number 12 and 24. The smaller number is 12. So our least common multiple is 12. I hope that helped.